Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Tyranny. This is Gurnal RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we go back to Lohara and tell her about the shipment that we found out in the middle of Deserters March or something? It's a place that we went to last episode, and this is the last quest that we have here in, not Vengeance, well, the, something crossing, yeah, it's the something crossing. Let's have a chat with her. You returned! Yes, I did. I found the missing weapon shipments for you. Oh, thank you for finding our missing weapons, Cora. A sigh of relief escapes her. We almost had to leave the forge idle for the day on account of material shortages, and we've no desire to find out what will happen if we don't meet our quota. Add losing those weapons on top of it all, and who knows what we'd be subjected to. We have to get everything repaired and back in the right hands. She attempts a good-natured laugh, but it falls flat. Okay, well, that's that quest right there. Didn't get any reputation with them or anything, but that's okay. I think I'm already at 5 favor. Yes, I am. There's apparently tier 6, 89%. I wonder if... Anyway, let's go meet Bleden Mark again and tell him about our success in getting an artifact. Speaking of not artifacts, what's these things? These things over here, it's a... Does it say what it is? It's an artifact, yeah. So I equipped this... Oh, that's what she gave us. It looks very nice, actually, but we can't use that. I equipped this for Sigil. This thing gives her 20% more control life. This thing is really good. It's really good. I mean, it's twice the control life that this one gives. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need to upgrade that, so it's gonna be a little while until we have the necessary supplies for that. So I'll see you in Bleden Mark. Well, I said Bleden Mark, but really we're in Ashfield, where Bleden Mark is. So let's meet with the guy over there. He's just standing there. That's what he's doing. He's just, you know, he stands there. He turns visible and invisible. He pretends that he teleports there. The shadows in the Weald stretch and stir, silently shuddering like trees whipped in the wind as Bleden Mark emerges from their dark depths. He circles you quietly, slowly, studying you like a strange specimen. Eyes alight with amusement, he clearly takes note of the powerful aura you emanate.
That aura looks good on you. The Magebane, I mean. Its iron smells of charred scourge. Fascinating bit of work those forge-bound make. With it, you'll have little to fear in the old walls.
Though, to be absolutely sure, I should probably test it for you. Here, I'll simply pop into the old walls, give it a quick run, and be back before you can say glory to Kyrus. So, hand it over, kid. Why would you? Look, if you need to borrow it, you just ask me. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay, so he's a little bit more unidimensional or two-dimensional than I thought he was, but yeah. Oh, alright, can I borrow it? There isn't anything you need to concern yourself about, trust me. He crosses his arms over his bandolier. Yeah, not a chance. And I gain more wrath. That's okay, I think. You think you're funny, he says, but I'd advise you not to test my patience right now. He waits, arms crossed, he scowls and sneers, but when it becomes apparent you're not going to hand over the helm, he sullenly relents. Fine. Be a little shit about it. For the sake of our, let's call it, a working relationship, I'll pretend you're still my favorite, little protege. I guess I can fault you for acquiring some of my more deplorable traits. Regardless, we have more important matters to consider.
Do not forget, the Dauntless remains to be claimed in the Blade Grave.
The Dauntless? Yeah, I know the Regent of Stalwart hoarded many relics. Perhaps I should look into Blade Grave.
During one of my strolls, I witnessed unbroken partisans and Scarlet Chorus gangs tussling near Trapper's Junction. I know the Unbroken are desperate to recover their late regent's possessions. If I were you, I'd join in their search and claim the Dauntless for yourself.
Why are you telling me all of this and not taking the Dauntless for yourself? This some sort of trap?
Between the two of us, who do you think the Overlord keeps on a tighter leash?
He smiles without showing his teeth. I will seek out these rebels at Trapper's Junction. When you're ready, he says, meet me here once more. We'll discuss what's next. The few patches of color on the Archon begin to darken as the edges of his form ripple and blur, diffusing into an intangible blackness. Wait, I have questions. The Archon lets out a short sigh as the color returns to his image. Well, make it quick. What do you want to know? I want to know more about you. Huh, have you no respect for my diligently maintained air of mystique? I'm stronger and faster than you and I can move through the shadows with impunity. Everything else is a trivial detail. Yeah, I've known you for decades, but don't know a thing about your past. Where'd you come from? Well, it wasn't a place of sunshine. I killed a lot of people to get to where I am today, kid. Got a start as a soldier, where I bloodied my first of many daggers. Some of it I enjoyed, some of it I regret. He offers you a wry smile, his teeth flat and starkly white against the shadows. I want to know more about the other Archons. Then perhaps you should ask them your questions directly, but I suppose I could divulge a bit. Depends on whom you had in mind. Tell me about Tunon. Oh, look at that. Our favor is enough for that. What needs to be said, he says. The old man's a creature of parchment and precedent. There may have been hopes and dreams in there, but he's just a vassal for the law, a puppet of Kyrus. Which makes me a puppet of a puppet, but at least I'm not the one forced to tend court all day. What's the story with Tunon? Tunon's been with Kyrus even longer than I, he says. Story goes that Kyrus starts marching towards Tunon's little village. Of course, he wasn't named Tunon then. Anyway, our master-to-be gets it in his head that the only way to save his villagers and himself is to adopt the Overlord's law before the troops arrive. I pay good rings to see how that suggestion first went over with the other villagers. Well, guess Kyrus took a shine to this easy convert, and the rest is history. But it's worth noting, Tunon never told me a word of this. This is me flapping my jaw with hearsay, as Kalia would put it. Which makes me a puppet of a... Okay, so he goes back to that. What exactly is your duty to him, and vice versa? It's changed over the years. Back before the others realized I'm not a furniture-chewing sociopath, Tunon was a close observer and warden, but now he's my high justicar and I, his executioner. Truth be told, it's been a pleasant working arrangement for a couple of centuries now. Tunon does most of the talking, I leave in my shadowy corner until someone needs killing. It's not like I want to be the figurehead atop of dice, the only attention I want is folks whispering my name in fear so I'm left alone. Which makes me a puppet of a puppet. Again, he goes to that. You don't much care for him, I take it. Oh, I didn't say that. There's just a question of what behind that mask is a person, and what's a regurgitation of Kyrus' words. I have immense respect for Tunon, but I've known him for centuries and couldn't tell you who taught him magic. I assume Kyrus, or which side of his bread is buttered. And I just assume he's got nothing on under that robe. Okay, so old man, so there's some affection for him, which goes directly against what I said before, but let's not say that, because I think that's a choice, and it's gonna draw his wrath, and I don't want that. Apparently it's not a bad thing to have a little bit of wrath. The game actually goes out of its way to tell us that it is a good thing, but I don't want to do that with him, lest he want to kill me later. Let's see. What do you know about Kyrus? He shrugs. I know more about Kyrus than most, which means I know enough to keep my mouth shut. So what's the Overlord like in person? Oh, that's what you want to know. Kid, you should be worried about what the Overlord is like from afar, not on to suffer fools lightly. Enough questions for now. The Archon dissolves into the shadows. I should have asked questions before. See you later! Oh boy. And there we go. We got Finders Keepers complete, and that was indeed Finders Keepers, I guess, for us at the end. Even though I really didn't want that, I thought he was gonna like that. But I will give him the next artifact. Anyway, we need to go to the Unbroken Camp. And where do we need to go actually for that? Oh, because now we don't have new locations. So find the there it is. You encountered a mortally wounded Unbroken soldier and learned that the Scarlet Cores have chased the Unbroken here. Find the Unbroken camp for more information on the situation. I need to search the bodies of the Unbroken you have killed for a possible lead on the location of the Dauntless. But where exactly is that? Trapper's Junction. Yeah, I suppose that would be Trapper's Junction. I think... Where's that? Is it down here? It's down here? What? There it is. Oh, quite far away. Which is good, because we're gaining hide as we do this, which is good, as I said. Okay, so let's go there. But it's actually a fairly lengthy loading screen, but not like that. And we have a few things that we haven't looted. Most of them, I assume, are in relation to just camping supplies. Ooh, Not so. Scarlet Notebook. A red spiral is carved upon the wooden cover of this papyrus notebook. The handwriting within is haphazard, and I think that's how it's pronounced, right? Haphazard? Or haphazard? Haphazard? Haphazard. I think that's that. And inscrutable. The work of an unpracticed, poorly trained wordcaster. Wordcaster. That's an amazing title for a writer. A few entries, well, that's actually, these guys would be scribes rather than writers. A few entries contain recognizable sentences, and the book appears to be the journal of a Scarlet Chorus commander detailing troop movements. Times and locations are noted alongside numbers and pictures of trees, stick figures, and rocks. The author either didn't know the words for lumber and people, or just felt more comfortable with pictures than words. While much of the journal is inscrutable, the corner of every page has the day's head count for the author's brigade. While some days note dozens of losses, the brigade appears to be recruiting far faster than its members are dying or deserting. I wonder what that is for. And over here we have a rusted iron sword that I don't think we'll need. But why did I miss that? That's the big question. And why am I pressing shift? I shouldn't be pressing shift. I should be pressing tab. Over here we have another one. That's the camping supply I thought I was gonna find. Let's turn on fast mode because, yeah. Over here we have stuff I missed. Yeah, it's been a while since we were here. We killed a bunch of guys over there. This is actually the first place that we were here at. And I have Erentis' notes, or Erentis' notes. These notes are hastily scribed and show a tenuous grip on literacy. They describe the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang as they chase the Unbroken across the Blade Grave. The notes include many references to Dauntless, a relic sword of the Unbroken, and many ill-fated attempts to find a blade. There are some crude drawings that resemble a map of the Blade Grave, with a sword drawn on the eastern section of the old walls. Okay, so we're gonna need to go into the old walls again.
Sorry,
infested old walls is now unlocked. Oh, it's infested old walls. I like that. I like the sound of that a lot. And of course, there's a lot of stuff here that I either missed or just got spawned now because of reasons. That shows actually very good attention to detail. Although the game, to detail from the possibilities of going around the quest and all that. Although the game has been out for quite a while now, so they could have patched this in if I had screwed it. I could have broken this quest easily. But there we go. Let's see what we have here. We have Jagged Remedy's Thirst. It adds Bloodthirsty, which makes you enraged by a kill. So apparently you get offended by your own slaughter. That's okay, I suppose. We have a bunch of materials over here.
Yes.
I am certain I didn't miss those. I wouldn't have. Would I? Maybe. I don't know. Except I don't know. Let's see, what do you have? You have this over here. I'm gonna get whatever's in there. And we have some more sapphires. Over there we have these packs and supplies are far too well kept and organized to originate from any Scarlet Chorus gang. And armor and supplies clearly belonging to the Unbroken are strewn about. It is hard to tell if the red accents are from blood or chorus war paint. And it looks like this was locked before. I would say. I have some vague recollection of a place that was locked before. This could have secret things over here. But no. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of both disfavored and chorus over here. And I can't go there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this means that we just need to get out of here and go to that infested old walls place that they were talking about. Let me turn on fast mode and see what items I got. That one right there. That's the one I want to see. This thing is an exquisite sword that doesn't do too much damage. It's not great at all. Really, really not great. No. It's an interesting thing, but I suppose... But it's not up to scratch. Yeah, let's just leave. And where are we going? Over there. Oh, it's a small little place. Look at that. It's smaller than the other ones. Although this one is also smaller than that. Yeah, that's good. It shows like the size of the settlement when we come in. And here we are. She was saying something. I'm not one for superstition, says Verse, but every hair on the back of my neck is standing on attention. And, why? That's what the game told me. Calm yourself, says Barrick. There's just a chill in the air. And she says it's something else. Well, it's clearly something else. I mean, it's... What did you expect, really? Seriously, what did you expect? Anyway, let's get a shot over there. Destroy! And let's get another shot over here. And I think we'll be fine. They're not coming, surprisingly enough.
I think it will help.
From over there, I'm just gonna cast a spell. And they don't get aggroed or anything. Let's go with this over there. Let's see what you can do over here. Are they immune to fire? They are not immune to fire at all. They are immune to lightning. Okay, so let's do that. No, I chose the wrong one. Oh, that's it. It's gonna be a kill pretty soon anyway. And there it is. It did hurt you. You're a little bit wounded already. Not wounded, fortunately, but it's not going too well in terms of health. What do we have here? Good stuff, I hope. Let's get you doing your thing over there. Let me see if I can attack them with that thing over there. That's great. Let's do this one. Might as well. There's a lot of them back there. It's a good thing we didn't aggro them. Holy crap. Okay, that's good. Do this. Ooh, you can attack this guy. That guy's going down. This guy's gonna take that. Okay, so he needs to die. Should be easy enough. Let's go with that. And that's a kill. Okay, so you guys stay back. Really stay back.
I know my own strength.
Shh. It's good. It's good. Your strength is good. But those guys are going to be a problem. So let's just heal up. There we go. And what do we have? Malices? Yeah, just malices. Well, there's 2 malices and 3 scourges. Okay, they are not the best thing ever, but we might have luck. We might have luck. Let's worry about these guys for right now. See if I can have Barrick attack this guy over there. And you do a whirlwind, and you're gonna... Sure, go ahead and do that. And then let me switch your weapons. Let's do this, actually. No, not like that. Like this. Okay, so they're attacking Barrick. That's okay. Oh, no, they're not attacking Barrick. Let's get that. Okay, and you're gonna need some proper healing, sir. Let's do that over there.
Easy as can be.
Fast, please. There it is. Okay, so he's already wounded with just a single one. That's not too bad. Who do we need to kill? Let's attack that one, and let's see if I can have this guy skewered for good measure, and Barrick needs to... Is he...
Well-placed hit.
What's he doing? Okay, that's a kill. She's taking quite a bit of damage, so let's hold back. Oh, that guy's after her. Oh, she's gonna cast... Oh, the thing. A healing orb. No, cast it over there. It's a bad idea. And she can take a potion. It's all good. Get out of there. Get out of there. Barrick! Stupid! Prick! Come on. And he's the one injured. Okay, well, let's try to save himself. Or save his mate, I mean. It's good. Okay, so what do we have here? You can do that. I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna cast this one over here because it does actually a fair bit of damage. Apparently I'm not. Let's cast that instead.
Bleed out, you little shit.
And there it is. Okay.
Right.
We have a lot of dead bodies. And we have a sword. I think we have already what we came for. Another scarlet notebook. A red spiral is carved upon the wooden cover of this papyrus notebook. The handwriting within is again haphazard work and practice. A few entries recognizable, contain recognizable sentences. While much of every page of the days head count. Oh, it's different this time. While much of the journal is inscrutable, the corner of every page has the day's head count for the author's brigade. While some days note dozens of losses. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, let's take that and a few of other things as well. We have a lot of loot. A lot of loot. Creeping dust. Minus perception distance for 60 seconds, but it adds to subterfuge. It's interesting. Not really sure I need that. It's really interesting, actually. Creeping dust. You just put dust in your eyes, but then you can... How the hell does that work? Anyway, we have something over here, great healing potion. You're gonna take that, and I'll see who needs that. We're not gonna take the sword right away, because, oh, that's for Barrick right there. And let's see. So, inventory. Barrick, you get one of these. Yeah, and you get one of these, okay. And that one as well, okay. And let's take care of the sword. Nobody leveled up. We are gonna need to sleep, but we can go back to Aspire. Actually, I can do that off camera, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let me just save the game before I do this. And, see what I can do. That's the sword. Dauntless. It is a one-handed sword. It's a master... It doesn't do as much damage as the Titan's Knuckle. This might be good for her. As your hand touches the hilt of the sword, a rush of sensation courses up your arms as if you had dunked them in warm water. The feeling is at once calming and overwhelming and leaves you breathless. Dauntless. I saw that blade carve up too many friends during the Stalwart campaign. The locals rallied around it, sang anthems when it was drawn. It's every bit as meaningful to the Unbroken as Sentinels stand. If ever you need a sword big enough to cleave the old walls in half, says Verse, that would be it. Careful where you point that thing. Congratulations, you pulled a great big sword out of a stone. I mean, I guess it's a pretty powerful weapon, says Siren. but it looks filthy and probably weighs a ton. I hope you don't expect me to carry it. As you grow accustomed to the sword's weight, your thoughts are drowned out by a perpetual buzz of voices, fragments of inspiring speeches, glorious battle cries, and the anticipation of triumph to come. The feeling subsides as quickly as it struck. Dauntless pulses in your hands. Its potential desperate for release, your perspective is divided between holding a sword and holding a living symbol. The distinction, at times, grows hazy. And my power has increased. Excuse me. Which is fantastic. Okay, so let's see how good it actually is, and if she wants this. It is really nice. I like it in comparison to the Oathbound Dagger. Of course, these would need to be switched around. Let me see if I want that, actually. Oh, I do. I definitely do. I don't need a... oh, I definitely do. That's amazing. That's an oh, Bleden Mark, you are not gonna be happy with me, my friend. You are really not gonna be happy, I'm afraid. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna switch these around, and I'm gonna give you this.
This will be fun.
This is Sun's Rage. That one is really nice. You know what? I think I like this. I think I like this. Yeah, let's see if you want this. Or actually, if you want this. You don't. You don't. Okay, let's see. You have this one over here. It does extra damage. It's way, I think, way better than having 2 daggers. So I'm gonna go with that. Not that she uses them too often, as I said, but there we go. This is not a special thing. So we should be okay there. Let's just put this away. And I think we're good to go. Let me see what ability I have now. So I have the Sun's Rage, excuse me, as before. And Stalwart Surge. Damage 17 to 23 against an area of effect of 5 meters. Stunned for 3.8 seconds. And it seems to work relatively okay. It's not amazing. But there we go. There we go. Let's tell the bad news to Bleden Mark, I guess. Okay, so where is the guy? He's over there at Ashfield. 2 days and 14 hours. Holy crap, that's quite a lot of traveling. It's quite a lot of traveling we do in this map. And this loading screen is pretty short. The guys, when we entered the last area, the guys actually said it out loud, and I wasn't recording, so my bad. Hey man, can I ask you some more questions now? Hopefully. When you step forward in anticipation of Bleden Mark's arrival, you notice that your shadow doesn't step with you. Instead, it slithers and slides along the ground, rising slowly, filling and taking shape until the Archon stands wall before you. His golden eyes rove you up and down, seeming to burn right through you as he assesses your newfound power.
Remember years back when I told you justice is just the name for the biggest sword in the realm? Claiming the Dauntless is part of establishing your own might, your own authority. Even if you dislike its heft, I'd advise you to keep the blade close. It has symbolic value beyond its martial applications.
He studies you appraisingly, pride, or maybe even respect, alighting the shrouded feature of his face. Okay, so, I think I need to go with what he says. How much authority can okay, let's... Let's go with this one. I could use some practice with wielding its weight. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask him that. He's not gonna like that. Really? Now you want to spar? He sighs, but you know him well enough to tell he's secretly pleased with the request. Oh, and I gain renown with Dauntless. Oh, that's because I used the artifact. Anticipating his response, you attack before he can lunge for you. The sword is ridiculously heavy in your hands. A terribly impractical weapon, really. But the more you hack it, the more confident you feel. The sword itself seems inexplicably to simmer with a sentience, adjusting its weight to deepen or shallow the arc of your swing. It perfects your aim and adds bite to its own cut. It wields you as much as you wield it. When you land a hit on the Mark's twinned blades, cracking the metal clear in half, he holds a hand up to stay you, surprise twisting his smirk wry. He grins. Let's not get too distracted.
I'll admit, I'm surprised. After such great efforts building trust, you chose, or perhaps cannot help but follow, the solitary path. I've seen what you can do. You are no mere wild talent. You are something far more unusual, and more dangerous. The other Archons will fear you, envy you, hate you in almost every manner.
Oh, they do already.
It should come as no surprise that Graven Ash, Archon of War, views you as a nail in need of hammering. He's ordered the disfavored to destroy you. They are on the march as we speak.
Graven Ash would order an attack on lands held by the court?
He considers you a fatebinder of unbecoming character, an insult to Tunan's good name. And he knows it's very unlikely anyone will rally to your aid should he attack. Or at least, that's what I've overheard from the shadows. I think the disfavored will effortlessly stomp through your lands unless you hurry to stop them. When you have secured the mountain spire, we will discuss the next steps.
Oh, this is badass. My lens. My lens. I'll see you later, Bleden Mark. I think I have the upper hand now, in terms of at least being able to kill him if I need to. And I don't think I will want to, but I just said if I need to. But anyway, we're out of time for the day, so we're gonna need to return to Vendrin's Well, and not the other one, the fork or whatever the thing is. The one that I keep calling Vendrin's Well, not that one, the other one, the true Vendrin's Well. We're gonna need to go back there, and we're gonna need to protect our spire, apparently, from Graven Ash. Good things in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Good things in the future, but for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Tyranny. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching and for staying with me all this time. And please stay for the next episode. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.